What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goop Show. I am FB,
What up, y'all? I'm the Goob.
and we are sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California, and Steve's Lifeless Bodies. How's the Goop?
Steve. The Goob is good. Letting everyone out there know. Today we're doing the combo show, NFL first. So if you want to skip ahead to NBA or anything else fun that we're talking about, check out for the next time. Yeah, I'm disappointed, man. Football. It went exactly the way I thought it would and the way I did not want it to go.
Well, that's because you should have just went with how you knew it was going to go. And hey, I'm just as disappointed as you. I had Bills, Eagles. So I thought this was Josh Allen's year, and it wasn't. I mean, I really was hoping for the guy. I've been on his ass the whole year, man. I thought this was his year. So,
And he did very well. Yeah, the game didn't turn out the way he wanted it to.
nope.
Two crucial calls. I wanted to ask you right away. Which one of the two calls that were completely incorrect did you think made the biggest impact? We had the one in the first half where we had the dual catch with Xavier Worthy and the ball hit the ground, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the first down on." Go ahead and continue to score a touchdown.
That
That
was
was
our
bad.
first.
And then the one that was more egregious is the one with right when the fourth quarter started, Buffalo up by one. Josh Allen obviously had the first down on the little lean over or whatever, and they called it no first down. Kansas City went and scored, blah, blah, blah.
Um, yeah,
Nastiness, man.
okay,
Once
so here we
again,
go. Here we go. That ball was incomplete, the Worthy ball.
clearly.
Clearly incomplete. That was everybody move
So
on.
that's 7 points,
That ball actually hit the ground with nobody's hands underneath it at all. That ball just laid on the
right?
ground and
And
then
then and then he got in and he stole it.
and somehow that was
Brutal. All right, so brutal first call. Bills come back. They've made their game. James Cook's running well. Things are
very well. I
happening. Josh
thought, oh,
Allen.
here we go. Here we go.
Yeah,
Nope.
and exactly.
Patrick
And then,
Mahomes and the
yeah,
Kansas City Chiefs.
4th and 1.
Yeah, I still say the 4th and 1 call could be argued, and the other one can't be
Sure,
argued.
camera angles and such. But I mean,
Hey,
clearly,
yeah, see, but there's an
after
argument there for that one, and the
after
worthy
six
one.
beers, I could clearly tell that was down by the Bills.
Clearly, I
So,
understand that, and yes, but when it's the inch part and trying to get a first down, but Worthy just there was an incomplete catch. That was no catch at all. Move
all
on.
right. So, yeah, two huge calls to go to the Chiefs. I mean, for once, they actually had as many yards and as many first downs as Buffalo. So they actually moved the ball,
Very well,
specific.
actually. And you know what happened? And here's it. And I'll tell you where it ended. That last drive, when P.
Usually where
Ryan
it
is
ends.
open to get that first down, you knew right then you weren't going to stop the Chiefs at all if they just needed to get another one.
Oh, well, I mean, I knew at 6 minutes. 6 minutes left. You knew it was going to happen, like no matter how it was going to happen. Like you just had that feeling. And sure, yeah,
That
and then it was
that Michael Jordan, Andy Reid effect.
yeah, you just knew with 6 minutes left, like, oh, it doesn't matter if Buffalo scores, then Kansas City scores, and then Buffalo scores again. Kansas City's still going to score.
Right?
Like, I don't know. It was one of those games. It was the inevitability of Andy Reid and his satanic cult, the Kansas City Chiefs.
It is kind of impressive what they've done.
They have convinced other teams that they don't have a chance when it's like tied. It's kind of crazy.
It is kind of weird. What they have done is I mean, third Super Bowl in a row. Probably should have been the fifth. Did Patrick Mahomes play baseball for a year or something? I don't understand.
No, what is it? Yeah, what, five of the last six Super Bowls or four of the last five? It's fucking stupid.
Stupid.
Um, yeah.
Oh, that's right. The Bengals won a game. That's right.
All right. So is the window now over that Matt Collins and Jordan Phillips are leaving the team, or do they got a chance next year? Josh Allen, he's still got a chance, right?
I think Josh Allen has a chance for at least another 4 or 5 years because I think you'll continue to build around him. Eventually, Pal's not going to be able to do what Pal's doing right now. You know what I mean? Eventually, you just can't run your body into brick walls.
Well, Andy Reid's going to want cheeseburgers over championships eventually. So, I mean, what does he need?
I mean, how long can Andy Reid still coach? Probably 4 or 5 more years. Josh Allen's
Probably
got four or
depends on the
five. Josh
cheeseburger
Allen
intake.
might be fucked because of Andy Reid's probably got about the exact amount of times that Josh Allen has left in his career to beat himself to
Uh,
death
the
and
amount of
play
memes that are just
football. Yeah,
nasty.
So Andy Reid's like, I can go 4 more years. And Josh Allen's like, five's my limit of beating the shit out of myself. So I might get one.
Maybe he should take like a couple Jordan years off and try to play volleyball
I
or
mean,
something.
are we giving up on Joe Burrow? Are we giving up on you're not, I'm not either. So Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins on the next 3 years of his life, just getting the highest paid receiver 1 year contract he can because they just keep tagging him.
Right. And the
29
champions,
million this year, buddy.
there's no way Kansas City can afford good players next year. Come on. They're not even going to make the playoffs, right? That's what I'm saying. Championship this year and then garbage. All right, but they got to go through Philadelphia first, who made a mockery of Caden Daniels, his defensive line list, red what are they called? Commanders.
Would have been a better game if it was the Eagles Rams again.
Oh, or if Deron Payne would have played, that would have helped a lot.
It would have been. I would have rather watched the Packers and the Eagles again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Oh
was
yeah.
that was bad, man. That was like shit. Yeah, that's right. You're a rookie. We totally
Yeah,
forgot.
and it wasn't really much of Jaden Daniels' fault. I mean, he did make a mistake, but the Washington's defense, I mean, Bobby Wagner, you could tell he was gassed. He's on his last legs. He was like, "We play how many games these days? Win the Super Bowl in 18 games? No
17 in the
problem."
season, and if you keep winning, Bobby, you got to keep playing.
Yeah, no, you could just tell Washington defense was wiped out without Deron Payne, without a few
Without
of their
Deron Payne,
backups
let's not forget about the injury in the right in the middle there. Probably their
yeah,
best defensive tackle.
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, no, future looks good though for Washington. Future looks good.
Well, I mean, but how demoralizing is it to have a really, really good first drive, get a field goal, feel proud of yourself, and then on the first play for the next team, Saquon Barkley
Saquon.
takes it for 61 yards and a touchdown.
Oh
You
my
gotta know,
lord.
fuck, God damn it.
Is this the best running back playoff run of all time? Like even going into the playoffs, he said, "Nah, I'm not going to score this 70-yard touchdown. I'm probably going to score 5 more in the playoffs."
I'm still going with James Stark's 2010 playoff run Packers Super Bowl. I'm going to hold on to that one for the rest of my life. But no, this is probably the most impressive one I've ever seen.
And the
We're
one
like,
that like
how
he
many
gets touched the
60-yard
least
touchdowns you going to get?
without being touched. I don't think he's touched on one of those runs. His moves are so good and the line's so good. Like it's just like they're playing flag football and the other guys still can't get their flags. It's pretty incredible.
It's going to be interesting against the Chiefs because that defensive front for the Chiefs is pretty nasty. Bolton, that
Oh yeah, this
linebacker
is
Bolton.
I mean, we'll save our actual Super Bowl preview for
We
next
will.
week, but yeah, that'll be the key: the middle of that D line versus the middle of that O line.
And Saquon Barkley. He's
Yeah,
been playing flag football for
and
3
can
weeks.
you tackle Saquon?
And
Because
can
so
you
far
tackle
nobody
Saquon?
can.
Dude,
Jump over your ass backwards. It's all
I
good.
mean, so first play, touchdown Saquon, and then like what? A couple plays later, touchdown Saquon. It was started to
I
feel
mean,
bad for Washington.
yeah. As a Penn State guy, there's way more Penn Staters on Philadelphia, so I gotta lean that way.
Sure.
And
You weren't leaning that way last week, though. You wanted Washington to win.
well, yeah. Well, they used to have Jahan Dotson. That
They
counts for
used to.
something.
what Washington has as historic franchise history of great players that we have loved. And they went through some rocky times, but now that
Bad
guy's
owner.
gone.
They got rid of Dan Snyder.
They got rid of Dan Snyder. Was Dan Snyder around when Art Monk and Charlie Brown and Theismann and
It,
Mann
I,
and
I believe it was his old man, or it was a different Snyder.
it was a different Snyder. It wasn't the
I believe
spoiled,
I
rotten
think they're
child one.
related. Yeah, I'm sure it was his kid or,
Sure.
father.
Right. A grandson or just a horrible, horrible
Yeah,
son.
no, this is the second Snyder.
Is this a say? So he was there for Theismann and
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, back then they didn't really sell teams because they didn't go from 1 million to 6 billion.
no,
So
no.
yeah, they held on to him for a little bit longer back then.
No, back then a traditional good old boy could buy a team. Now a good old boy's got to get 19 of his friends together and they got to put a whole bunch of money together and call it a company and buy a team.
That's right.
That's right.
So true. So true.
Back in the day, Jerry Jones could buy a team. Today, Jerry Jones and take 10 of his friends to
Well, I
buy.
mean, since we're done talking about the games, we should talk about Jerry Jones and what he's potentially doing to the Cowboys or to the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't even want to. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I mean, we can talk about it, but how to start is just
Well, they finally got rid of Coach McCaffrey, the fifth most winningest coach in NFL history.
McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Just don't discredit his name. Packer lore, Super Bowl winning
What did
coach.
I say? McCaffrey?
You did.
Eh,
Mike
fair. My bad.
McCarthy is now not a coach.
Right. And they they grabbed some guys that boggle my mind. I mean, first of all, Eberflus, he's got that losing feeling.
He's got
So
only a losing feeling.
so let's
All that guy has done is lose.
bring him back. All
Yeah.
right. He could be our DC. And then
Shit,
for
yeah.
head coach, should we go for someone new, someone that's got some offensive schemes, some I don't know, Brainiac or someone on the rise? Nah, let's not. Let's go ahead and take a son of a coach that was good like 20 years ago, 25
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, but good, but not Super Bowl good. His one Super Bowl was a complete embarrassment.
Ooh, I like that one. That was a good one. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so if you want to take some of his playoff and Super Bowl run, no, his dad was garbage.
so
I
so it's
didn't
in the
see that at
lineage.
all. So I don't know. Dallas
No, it's
being
weird.
Dallas, man.
I mean, I don't like those moves. That was weird. The Saints, they're doing some things. I'm not exactly sure I understand where they're going. The Florida teams are just trying to steal each other's offensive coordinators because I don't know why. I don't know. This is a very weird coaching, movement section of the year.
I didn't mind what the Jags did just because what that coordinator did with Baker or I mean if you're looking to help your
Or did
quarter.
Baker do that to offensive
I
coordinator?
know I was going to say that, or did Baker do that to the offensive coordinator? That's the tricky part. That's the Aaron Rodgers effect, or that's the oh God, you're so great. And then the quarterback leaves and you're like, oh, wait a minute. You're not as good as I
Right.
thought you fucking were. So yeah, I don't is it the Baker effect? Is Baker just, that got that much moxie on the field? That's just the way Baker plays, and that's what's going to eventually be in the end, or did he make Baker better and that's why Baker's played so well and Trevor needs help?
Yeah, either way, I don't really like either direction that the two Florida teams went. I do kind of like Aaron Glenn in back in the Jets.
And I just wonder what makes him different than Robert Saleh. I
And
mean, I
and the
just
other three defensive
yeah,
coordinators
and
they
the
hired.
others, yeah, I just don't understand what makes Aaron former Jet. I don't know if Robert Saleh was ever a Jet in any form of way before becoming the head coach. But two defensive coordinators that were in Super Bowls the year or NFC championships the year before, and now we're head coaches. Robert Saleh, Aaron Glenn.
Right. Yeah, well, they're following the same path. Difference is, I'm not sure what the
Are they
difference is. I do
looking
like
for a
Aaron
Rex
Glenn.
Ryan too? Because they could have just went and hired Rex Ryan. He,
Or yeah, Eberflus. Think of it.
yeah. I mean, Rex Ryan he's just a commentator for Fox or some shit. I'm sure he'd take another $8.7 million from Woody Johnson to be the head coach.
Yeah, Salah back to the Niners though. I mean, we got after all these other teams passing on what I consider quality coordinators and stuff. Yeah, back to the Niners. Robert Salah. Thank you very
Oh,
much.
I saw that and thought that you would be very happy about that.
I'm
I
not
think
mad.
I think maybe some of the players that he started with might be a little aged by the time he gets back, but
Diamador Lenore.
that's it. Bosa,
Yeah, we all right.
I know you're fine.
Now we got some guys
You got the
coming back from
easiest
injury too.
schedule next year, and you'll be back in the playoffs. Not a problem.
We get to play the South, all the South.
Oh, the South. Oh, hell, the South. The South's going to rise again, though.
Oh,
Joey
hopefully it's not.
Daniels said it in the
Hopefully
song.
it's 2027.
2027, not next year.
Not next year.
You never know, though. You never know what division is going to be next year. Shit, North has completely tore itself apart. Lions might be last next year. Dan Campbell by
Right?
himself trying to figure out what to do. So,
Yeah. No, yeah, we'll have all sorts of shakeups. I can't wait.
yeah, there's been some shakeups in the
Till next
NFC
year.
North.
Mock
So
draft. Let's do it.
let's do it right now, starting now. Now let's just go to the NBA. And nothing
Fair enough.
has changed for the Knicks. We sit in third place, one game behind the Celtics.
I'll be honest, it was a pretty lame week. I tried to watch a few games. Even the players of the week are only averaging like 22 points a game. So there was no explosive personal performances. I did enjoy the Lakers, who unfortunately beat the Warriors, then they beat the world champion Celtics, and then they went ahead and got destroyed by the 76ers. I don't know. It was a weird week. I don't know. The biggest news is Wemby's leading the team, going to try to beat the NBA All-Stars. It's
What?
part of the NBA matches coming up.
Oh, we got All-Stars coming up?
Mac McClung, the little white dude's going for his third straight dunk championship. I'm not sure that's ever been done.
Oh, man. We need to get somebody out there, man.
John Morant's got to stop carrying guns so we can play at All-Star Weekend.
Right? That would help.
It would help.
Who else? How about Anthony Edwards? Can he go out there and
You would think.
you think he could dunk?
Sure, no, I know he can. I've seen him at Georgia dunk on 7-footers.
Okay, so all right. So who else? We can't let this dude win again, man.
I mean, the Warriors don't have anyone, so that's
No,
out.
not one person. Not one single person. The Knicks, they don't have anybody.
If Wemby can dunk from the 3-point line, maybe.
That'd be sick. That'd end it right there.
Right.
He could just do that dunk next year and win again. So it'd be
Someone try this. Yeah, go ahead.
you win again. Nobody can do that at all. That's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, I'd really like to see somebody. We don't have the Vince Carters, the Dominique Wilkins. We don't have the Michael Jordans. We don't have, it doesn't feel that way.
Maybe we do like a throwback dunk contest. We have like Harold Miner, Dominique. Maybe not Dominique. He's a little bit too old. But like, some of these bouncier 90s kids.
I seen Spud can still slam dunk a ball. Bring back Spud Webb.
Oh, Spud Webb dunks at age 55, then he gets the trophy, man. That's ridiculous.
Automatic.
That's
Automatic.
insane.
All he's got to do is just dunk it.
5'6" Spud Webb at 55 years old dunking a basketball. I would pay a ticket to watch that.
Even if he failed, I'd pay $15.
If he failed, I'd tip him at the end.
Right? I'd be like, damn, bro. Nice
Sorry
shot,
about that.
bro.
Here's an extra 20.
Here's an extra 20, man. You still got some hops. You almost touched the rim.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't think of anybody. How about the Tobin brothers? Are they not dunking anymore? I mean,
Yeah, I mean they're explosive and strong, but I don't think they got the moves,
right. This dude does double backflips and shit. And they just do windmills.
Yes, yes. Now, one of the Bridges guys, I feel like he should do it. I'm not sure if it's McHale or the other one. I feel like one of the Bridges guys could be good.
That's why I was wondering when I was thinking of the Knicks.
Maybe
I
the
was like,
Thompson twins. Maybe we get the Thompson twins, Asor and Amen. Maybe they could do a little combo dunk. Maybe get that action going on. Jalen
right?
Green. Houston Rockets probably have 3 guys that could be in it. Now that I got rolling on it, sorry.
Yeah, right. Come on, man. Help me out.
Yeah, that was it though. I think that was the 5 that was going.
All
Pistons,
right.
couple Rockets. Bam. Maybe do a team thing. Pistons versus Rockets.
Dunk off competition.
Yeah.
I
Dunk
like
off
where you're
team
I like where
style.
you're going. That might that
Fair.
might be the best thing we got.
Team dunk competition instead of the same guys doing the same dunks all the time.
Except for this
Team
dude
style.
winning again.
Yeah, probably.
What? And then he gets a contract. What? What's going on? I don't understand what's happening here.
Yeah, they are there and then send him back to the G League.
I know. It's just weird.
Um,
The things we do for
De'Aaron
TV.
Fox might get traded. The Knicks want De'Aaron Fox.
No, I don't want to change the chemistry of the Knicks at all anymore. I just want Mitchell Robinson back to add some defense to the team.
You realize he's the 4th highest scoring Sacramento King of all time? I feel like he was just drafted like 70.
I mean, let's go back and talk about the Kings then. Who do we got? Weber. um,
All the centers.
Mitch
Vlade,
Richmond.
Mitch Richmond, Vlade
Uh,
Divac.
I'm trying to think of 4 high scoring players. I can't think of 4. So De'Aaron Fox,
They had
sure.
the original triple double machine.
Who?
The original triple double machine.
Mitch Richmond?
Back further, 70s.
Oh, fuck. You got me.
It begins with an O.
Oscar
A big
Robinson?
a big O. Yeah, Oscar Robinson. He played a lot of years for the Kings.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's all right though. Not a lot of people do.
No, now they do though.
No, they do. Yeah,
Okay,
solid.
so
But yeah,
that
no,
Oscar
De'Aaron Fox. I
Robinson's
mean,
definitely
he won.
first on that list.
He Wemby. That'd be interesting. De'Aaron Fox and Wemby running the pick and roll.
Yeah,
Just a
Sacramento.
little
I
bit.
mean, San Antonio doesn't use. Do they make trades like that, or don't they usually just build within?
Sure.
So that's out. Until Popovich leaves, you're probably not going to get trades like that.
All right. So that was the one thing. That's what Fox wants. As far as other teams, obviously,
He
you
wants
got.
to go to San Antonio.
Yeah, that's his wish list.
The
But as
Knicks
far
in
as
San
like,
Antonio?
yeah.
Really? That's
But
been a
you just
long
said
time since the Knicks were mentioned in a wish list.
no, Knicks. No, we were. Why did you hear Knicks
I don't know.
first?
I thought you
De'Aaron
asked
Fox
me if.
wants to go to the Spurs with Wembenyama. Remember we were just
Oh, I
talking about
thought
that?
you said Knicks and Spurs. I thought that's why you asked me personally, because that's his wish list. And I was like, what?
Funny. I know. I was looking around at other teams going, all right, you obviously got the Heat with the Jimmy Butler thing. That could be almost like a 1-for-1 if they wanted to do that.
I
We got
would
the
stay the
Pistons
fuck
with all
away
their
from
extra
that.
wings.
I mean,
Does Sacramento want some wings? De'Aaron Fox on the Pistons with Cade Cunningham? Maybe.
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 Hey, if I was De'Aaron Fox, going to Miami is not a bad option. Jimmy Butler's more the problem than
Yeah, well, he hasn't
Miami.
even played, and they still win games. It would be him with Tyler Harris shooting guard, Bam down low,
Bam.
and then like they always do. Miami has wings.
Yeah.
Duncan Robinson, they all have wings that could shoot. They always do.
Spoelstra coaching.
Yes,
That's a
sir.
good organization.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see Denver being interesting.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Move Jamal Murray to shooting guard, De'Aaron Fox point guard.
Let Joker be Joker.
Yeah, let Joker. Yeah, kind of do less but do more by doing less. Anyway,
Man,
so the NBA did have some interesting things this week, but yeah, we're
I
basically
believe it
just
was
like
this show just now talking about it.
Yeah, maybe we're just waiting for the All-Star break at this point. All the veterans are like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I need a break."
Right? Got to
So,
look good for the All-Star week.
yep.
That's when everything really happens. All-Star weekend. All right, listen, what do you got? You got any hockey? Wait a minute. Of course you got hockey. You went to a fucking hockey game yesterday.
Of course,
Well,
my annual trip to San Jose.
San Jose. Tell me about it.
Yeah, no, it honestly, I went with a group of six. Fantastic time. Treated with respect. Our row was full of Penguins fans, so obviously it was a good time. Just the state of hockey in San Jose. I mean, I know we traded for
Treated with
Carlson.
respect. We got nothing to say
I can't
that one San
possibly
Jose
treat
Shark
this.
fan should ever open their fucking mouth because they haven't been relevant for 10 fucking years. So treated with respect or just we just keep our mouths closed now.
Something like that.
Something
Oh
like
man,
that,
Penguins
right?
didn't play good. The Sharks didn't play well. Uh, Honestly, for the first two periods, I thought it was like a comedy act. It was kind of like the Globetrotters versus the Generals. I was just like, all right, how's this gonna play out? And finally, we got some good hockey in the third period. Got a nice goal by Crosby. They answered their number one draft pick, Celebrini. I got to see a nice goal by him on his first game that I saw him play.
Well, hold on here.
And,
You got to see Crosby score a goal?
oh yeah, I've seen Crosby scoring many goals, but yeah, he scored the first goal for the Penguins. Celebrini scored the first goal for the Sharks, or second goal. Either way, yeah. So I
Yes.
got to see the two big studs score goals. It was about to go to overtime. We tied it up, and some bullshit referee thing. They does a goaltender interference, which awful call. Cost me 5 minutes of excellent hockey. So I was bummed with that. We walked home with a loss. And honestly, it's fire sale time in Penguin Land. Like, sell everything. Just go ahead. No one cares.
So
Sell it.
a loss to the Sharks pretty much solidifies the fact that you should just sell everything and get the fuck out.
Sharks were last. We
Sharks for
lost to
last.
them. They took us to overtime in Pittsburgh. Like, two games against that team who's been beaten so badly by so many other teams is slightly embarrassing. And there's a huge comparison to the Warriors and the Penguins right now because Sidney Crosby and Steph Curry are both performing at elite or almost elite levels, and the rest of their team is just awful. And what do you do? What do you do? How can you save that? It's like traumatizing to figure that out.
You send Sid to the Panthers just out of the respect of Sid.
He's not going anywhere. Sid doesn't want to go anywhere. Steph doesn't want to go anywhere. That's a problem.
It's a problem. Yeah, the problem
I've been
is they shouldn't
If
have
we'd
a
have just
choice. It's a
traded Malkin
business.
5 years ago. No, I'm sorry. You're right. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I guess you're right. If Sid and Steph want to stay, you just let them retire there.
Well, yeah, let them be like player coaches, less minutes instead of running Sid out there, 20 minutes a game. Run him out there 12 and have him, coach the kids that you've traded Malkin for and Carlson for. And I don't want to say Letang, but sure, if someone wants Letang, ship him off too. Why not?
So do you
Same with
have enough to
Draymond
trade
and
to
Wiggins.
build a new team?
Is there any better piece to transition from great to terrible to great than someone who's great? I'm
No,
not
but
sure.
do you have enough to sell? You said sell. Do you have selling pieces?
Sure. I mean, it's going to take a few years. We have Ricky Rackle. We've got, like I said, Carlson. We've got Grizzchik, who has like 24 assists. Yeah, there's guys, there's pieces.
That you
We
could
need a
sell.
goalie. We need a goalie. We need some youth. We need an injection of something. Yeah, it's time. It was time 3 years ago, but we're going to do it later than ever, suppose. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, you've been pretty irrelevant for the last 5 or 6 years. So
Yeah, we just almost make the playoffs or make the playoffs just barely and then don't do anything. Yeah. So,
Feels like being a
yep, I'm
Packer
done. Other than that, let's see here. Hockey player of the week was some guy from the Boston Bruins. Much so. Move on.
fan. Moving on. Got any performers of the week?
For like all sports?
Yeah. We're
Oh,
just
I
not
have
football today. We're
multiple.
everything.
I even put it on a piece of cardboard that like is hard to break. No, check this out. California. Yeah, I know. All paper does that.
Like,
All right, so two California high school basketball records were set by twins, and their names are crazy. Actually, it's just spelled crazy. Nick Kachakian and Dylan Kachakian.
okay.
All right, so Nick scored 102 points in 22 minutes, and his twin brother
Hold on.
had a triple double without scoring a point.
I think you froze because I think you said somebody scored 102 points in 22 minutes.
That's correct, and only 3 of them were 3-pointers. Doesn't seem like they had a big man on the opposition.
Hold on. 22 minutes. Minus 9 points from 102 puts it to 93. I'm going to take 22 minutes. I'm going to take 21 minutes because 3-pointers don't take a long time. That's like 6 points a minute, 7 points a minute.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking insane. Now he put up 60 shots, made 48 of them. And yeah, apparently the other team wasn't very good. But the other kid set a record with 35 assists, 13 steals, 15 rebounds. Didn't shoot.
Oh, it makes total sense. He stole the ball, passed it to his brother. His brother scored.
Every
He
time.
stole the ball, passed it to his brother. His brother
they must
scored.
have been throwing the press on, like the full court press, like UNLV used to do. Just put all 5 guys on the front court and just press.
And then he stole it, and then he was running to the basket to make a layup for himself. But no, he can't take all the credit because mommy taught him to be a good boy, and he passed it to his brother who scored. God damn.
102 points.
102 points. I don't even, that is also my performer of the week.
All right, now I'll give you Madison Keys, man. USA, 30-year-old lady, won the Australian Open, beating the number 1 and number 2 ranked players in the world. Way to go, Madison Keys.
From where?
Like Wisconsin or something.
All right. Good job, American, winning a tennis thing.
America.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Well, dude, that's great. And then 102 points in 22 minutes. I might actually get his jersey.
I'm like thinking that we should go check the video. It'd be him playing against a bunch of like mentally challenged people or something.
Yeah, right.
It's just
He's like just him against special
right,
ed kids.
hold on. We're gonna take that back. No performer of the week for you.
No performer of the week. He's 7'1", and the other team was 4'8".
Oh man, too much.
I'm confused. So, all right.
That's all right.
Performer of the week. I got nothing. What are you excited about next week?
I'm excited about 2 things. So you know how Champions League has a group stage? Tomorrow is the last day of the group stage for Champions League, and teams like PSG and Bayern Munich could get knocked out of the Champions League, and it's going to be intense. Every team is playing at the same. I'm pretty excited about that. And Carolina Duke starts the beginning of college basketball, in my opinion, this Saturday. Let's go Heels. What you excited about, man? Besides a nap.
A nap would be nice. I am excited. 2 weeks from now, NASCAR start. No, 3 weeks from now, NASCAR starts, and I'm pretty much
still excited for that, huh?
I'm waiting for NASCAR.
I've been teasing you forever.
Teases me every year. Like the teats I just can't touch. No, I'm excited for NASCAR to start. Hey, listen, I'm excited for Eagles Chiefs. I don't know if anybody else is.
What about flag football this weekend? You ready to watch some flag football?
I was trying to not say the Pro Bowl at all through the whole show, yet you had to blow it.
I blew it.
You blew it. Hey, I'm excited to start watching basketball and hockey again. I just got to get past football. So I'm excited for the Kentucky Wildcats who beat Tennessee tonight and have beaten 4 top 10 teams this year. I'm excited for Kentucky. Let's see how they are in March Madness as the Buckeyes beat 4 top 10 teams. The Kentucky Wildcats have also beat 4 top 10 teams. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see that North Carolina does not have a number next to their name.
Unranked, baby, on the way up.
Unranked.
Season starts Saturday.
Could be the NIT champions this year. I love when North Carolina wins the NIT.
We usually decline that invitation.
But when you win it, you're definitely my hero. So I'm excited for that. Other than that, I'm FB.
I'm the goo. Peace out, y'all.
Later.